What's up, guys? Continuation of my day. I literally did not do anything I said I was going to do. I did not go and clean out the house for my roommates that are wanting to move in next week. I think that's all I said I was going to do, but I didn't get to it. Because I babysitted my niece earlier, and after that, I had to go get medicine for my mom, and then after I did that, I came back and had to watch her for a little longer, because then I went to the doctor, and then I went and had to deposit money for my band's lyric video that's about to come out. I had to send that over to the graphic artist designer guy, and then after I did that, I had to go in Walmart so I could buy a bunch of like grilled chicken stuff, a bunch of peas, a bunch of carrots, a bunch of healthy stuff. I got a giant thing of water. I just had to go do all this other stuff, and by the time I'm finally done, and then I have to go deposit money back into my bank, and now I have to take my mom's card back. It's like 6:42. If I want to get decent sleep, I need to go to sleep in a few hours, and I just want to chill. So, do just a little talking drive vlog, but I just want to chill, lay in my bed, watch some YouTube. So that's all that's going on. This is just a little driving talk stream, not a stream, but a vlog. So got all that stuff coming up, so that's gonna be cool. Hiking was awesome today. Feel kind of tired. My body will get into it. Just started my little weight loss journey thing yesterday, so I'll get more acclimated to the changes in my body and the feelings as I go, and be less lazy and tired. But I mean, I can always clean out my house also in the next few days. But yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I've been thinking about, the fact that some people live in their tiny towns and that's all they know, and they just stay here for all of their life. They grow up here, go to the same elementary school. I'm on the wrong road. And they go to the middle school, high school, graduate, get a part-time job, then they go to a full-time job, and they try to find a career in this town, and they find a woman or a man, they get married, they have kids, maybe they don't, and they just die here in this little town. And I know so many people in my hometown of Medill and Ardmore, Oklahoma, that do that have been here for so long, and I just can't fathom the idea. Where am I? That I would want to stay in the same place where I couldn't do it. I can't do it. I grew up in Medill, went to school there, then I went to Marietta School for a little bit, and after that I went to Dixon to graduate, and it was cool. I got a job, was unloading trailers, then I worked at Mercy for a little bit. Now I'm working at another job that I hate. It's just this last year I decided to get serious, and I'm building a brand. I'm making a career, a little business for myself, putting thousands of dollars into this because I want to get out of here. I don't want to be here. There's where I used to live. I don't want to live here my whole life. I'm barely in my mid-20s, and I've seen what I have to see here. I've seen the people. I've seen the assholes. I've seen the racists. I've seen the political idiot know-it-alls, the way that corporate systems have been ran. I hate it. I don't know why other people don't want to get out and travel and see the world. It's so beautiful. When I traveled to North Carolina, I could not believe how beautiful that place was, man. The mountains we went through, Texarkana, we went to North Carolina, through Tennessee. We got to stop in Memphis, man. We got to see where Elvis recorded his music, Johnny Cash, B.B. King. We got to see all this awesome stuff, and the drive was incredible. We were going to fly out, but I'm glad we didn't fly now, because I got to see the most beautiful. It made me realize for sure, I was like, I don't know where this project is that we're spending all this money on our first track. I don't know where this is going to take us, but I know the moments in between are what I want to live for. I want to see the world. I want to see nature. I want to get out of the corporate, twisted workplace manipulation that we all work under, where some guy's going to hire in some kid for less money than you've been making working there for 3 years, because the boss knows that he's going to accept less than you. Or, I'm sorry, more than you. I'm sorry. You know what I was trying to say? It's like, I make a certain amount at my job, and they won't give me a raise and move me up, but I'm having to do like a higher up job. But they'll hire in some kid that doesn't even know anything about it. Yeah, because he'll accept less money. And I'm already making a little over what so it would make, so they won't give me the raise because they save money that way, and that's the way it goes. At the end of the day, man, like especially when I got COVID, flu A, B, and strep. I heard from just a few. It's not pity me, poor me. Like, people should care about me. People should talk to me. You know, woe is me. It's the fact that nobody at the end of the day really cares about you at places like that. You might make some acquaintance, but you're a dollar sign. You're a piece of paper. You're replaceable. So one of the greatest bosses I ever worked under, he was so replaceable. Like, walked in, fired immediately. 2 of them, actually. What's my brother doing? I'm gonna pause this because I gotta bring my mom's car back. I pull up and my brother's like, "Oh, you're just in time, brother. Help me lift this huge, insane, giant carpet that we just ripped out of the floor." I was like, okay. So I did that. My brother's a hard worker. See, okay, speaking up, I hate when people text me every time I go live or do a video, but my brother is one of the guys that, like, I envy. He has grown up in these small towns with me. He found this amazing love for something that you can do all around the world, and that's called carpentry. What's this little puppy doing? Yeah, he does carpentry. He's built homes. He's done all kinds of renovations on stuff, and he loves it. And you can do that anywhere, so he's happy. He's got himself some land. You know, we both have houses, but he's got this nice land out there. He can build, and he loves it, and that's what he does. And he works 7 days a week. I don't remember the last time he's had a day off in couple years, unless maybe somebody's really sick or something. But you know, he found something he likes here and does it, and he's gonna live here and die here probably. That sounded sad, but in a good way. Like, he likes doing that stuff. Like, he's one of the kids that's happy doing all this, and I can't. Like, I sit in a restaurant and listen to, like, people beside me's conversation about their simple lives and how they're mad at their husband if they're not making the bed, or how he didn't make enough money that year to buy them or take them on their dream vacations. Like, that shit annoys me so bad. It's like I get so frustrated. I can't focus on eating and having a good time. It's like simple-minded little people that think about simple-minded little things instead of looking at these bigger pictures. Just a little example, but you know, they could have been like, "Oh, I'm so glad for my husband. It's so fucking bright right here. I'm so glad for my husband. Blah, blah, blah. I did all this. We made just enough to have enough this year." It's like you're stuck in your little simple minds and doing the same little things, complaining about the same people, the same issues, the same problems you have. You're not going to fix them. You're going to sit there and just hate yourself. And that's the kind of conversations, like, I hear all the time everywhere I go. What I like to talk about is, what are your dreams? What do you want to do? What little tiny step are you going to make so in 5 years you can have this accomplished? I'm not going to sit there and complain about the little things that could be, or that could have been, or that aren't happening, or that are not happening quick enough. I just got serious this year, and we've spent, in the end, it'll have been, I don't want to say how much money, but a lot of money. And we have one song back. And I'm not going to complain about it, because we're in the process of doing something awesome. It's going to be big. We're starting a little brand. We're going to invest in it, and I'm going to get out of here. It's a for sure thing. Like, and that goes for any of you guys. Like, people need to find something they love to do and stick to it, because I can't stand to be here. I won't be here another 5 years. Just little steps turned into big ones. One small step for man, one large step for mankind. I think that's what he said. But in general, man, it's crazy. You know, I'm glad for the people that found something they like to do in this town, and they can do it till they die. But my industry that I'm getting into, I can't do anything here. It's a miracle of God that I even got my foot in the door where I'm at today, living in little dead zone music town of Oklahoma. You know, it's not like back in the early 2000s we had Hinder and All American Rejects and all these awesome rock stars that kind of came out of the place, and not even that many. There's not even a lot that have come out of here. It's not like that right now. You've got a million musicians around here that do stuff. You got tons of people doing music. Millions was such a fucking understatement, or not understatement, an exaggeration, but you have thousands of people in this little place that are doing music, and none of them are making it. None of them are investing the right way. They're not putting their time and money into it. I know a ton of people, I know a ton of people that sit in their bedroom or come to my studio to track with me, and I'll try to make a song with them, and they're like, "Yeah, bro, like, I'm gonna make it. I can't wait to do this." They spend like 70, 80 bucks, never see them again. Maybe a year later they come back, but it's like, these are small steps you have to continue into to create a successful future for yourself. You can't spend $3 or $4 grand on one thing and then be like, oh God, we got it back, it's so good, and now we have to spend another $3-4 grand next one, and it's gonna take years for this to happen. That's how you don't make it. You think Sam Walton, Walmart, just fucking popped out of the fucking air? You think that shit just materialized out of nothing? No, that's not what happened. It did not just fucking materialize. Like, that guy, his family obviously worked for a very long time to get what they wanted. Steve Jobs, y'all ever watch Jobs? A little description, you should know, but he didn't just fucking get on his ass one day and create this fucking $1 billion worth of success. That motherfucker fucking fought tooth and nail. Fucking, he was a psychedelic ass fucking hippie, fucking loser kid that fucking got up and made some shit happen. And that's inspiring as fuck. That's what we all need to do. We all need to strive for the bigger picture. God, I'm so sick of this fucking... But, you know, I just want to give a little rant. I'm about to go home, lay down, make some dinner. Got some healthy shit. And lay back and chill. But got some almond milk too, because I'm lactose intolerant. It sucks, bro. My poops are bad if I drink milk. But, you know, that's all I gotta say. Just find something you love, stick to it, make the small steps, and get out of here. If you're not happy with your job, most people aren't. You're slaving away, underpaid, working under people that don't care about you. If you want to be happy, build something before it's too late and you're too old. You're never necessarily too old, but one day you're gonna be too old to want to do it. But love you guys. Short rant. I'm out of here.